Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 22nd October 2020. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the important articles for mains purpose and for prelims purpose. Let us see one by one. First article on page number 6, editorial page. The context of the article, yes, recently we have seen yesterday the Prime Minister of India addressed the countrymen and regarding especially the preventive measures that are needed to be taken ahead of festive season and winter season, we can say that. And he appealed people during this festival season that India should not put down its guard against the coronavirus. Okay. So yes, this is the analysis of the in the article is giving about that. The present situation, it is saying that Union Health Ministry's data point to the rising trend in daily cases in these states. Levels of incidence earlier have started to showing decline in test positivity rates. Okay, जो सबसे ज़्यादा ये महाराष्ट्र, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. So these states had a very high level of incidence rate earlier, which almost contributed 70 to 80% cases, positive cases in India. Now that there is declining trend in these states. However, Kerala has experienced a wave blamed on the lax behavior during Onam festival. Okay, so at present there is increased number of what you can say COVID positive cases that is attributed to lax behavior of people during this festival. Analysis: the health messaging on dangers of another way of infection can be effective if it is not drawn by repeated emphasis on massive recoveries. Okay, so basically instead of focusing or giving more emphasis on massive recoveries, the government should focus on the content of health messaging or public health messaging, that we should not put down our guard, or we can say the preventive measures. What are these preventive measures at present? Yes, masking, social distancing norm, hand hygiene. So this is very important to be followed by the people. States anxious to present a picture of near normality to boost the economic activity, highlight recoveries over the risks, and people are lowering their guard. This is at present we are seeing this. Mr. Modi has suggested that the fight must not weaken until there is vaccine, and experts and WHO want countries to learn to live with endemic virus. Okay, so way forward, we can say that the emphasis therefore has to be on preparing for the new normal, adopting acknowledged defenses such as masking, distancing norms and hand hygiene. In parallel, the center should launch policy reforms to transform a predominantly commercialized health system into one providing universal coverage. So at present we can say that instead of, we can say, public sector, the largely private sector is dominating in health sector, and slowly we can say that the role of public sector was reducing. However, we need to ensure the universal coverage through public sector or public health, we can say that, expenditure. COVID-19 has meant a double jeopardy for the people, a loss of income on one hand and steep increase in health insurance premiums on the other, after insurance were asked to provide cover for more conditions. Under such circumstances, the cheapest protection against the disease and the financial loss is prevention, now and into the future. So cheapest, we can say that defense or protection measure is prevention. हम बोलते हैं कि prevention is better than cure. The most relevant, we can say that the most relevant fact, we can say that the COVID-19 pandemic that is going on at present. Fine. So yes, we can focus on these aspects in giving way forward and analysis. There should not be more or repeated emphasis on massive recoveries and over the risks involved. So government should focus on risk involved and ask or appeal people to ensure the preventive measures in place in that public health messaging. Okay. Yes, moving on to next, the manacles of caste in sanitation work. Yes, this is very important article when we talk about societal perspective, essay, ethics. The manual scavenging or the sanitation workers that are employed in India, which is related to caste. This is what the article is arguing, and the issues and challenges faced by the sanitation workers in India. Some background is given how the fight or movement for ensuring the rights of the sanitation workers has evolved through 1990s to till date. तो वो background दिया है, issues and then conclusion. Manual scavenging, issues and challenges. While civil society started movement in 1990s to abolish dry latrines, the focus now is on manhole deaths and provision of safety equipment to sanitation workers. Okay, so शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई थी? To abolish the dry latrines. बहुत ही हम बोल सकते हैं कि डिरोगेटरी इनह्यूमन प्रैक्टिस था. ड्राई लैट्रिन से जो ह्यूमन एक्सक्रीटा स्कैवेंजिंग करना by these scavengers in especially in rural India villages, that has had to be abolished because that was inhuman practice derogatory to the dignity of human being. Okay, so that started in 1990s, and now it has shifted its focus to reduce the manhole deaths and provision of safety equipments to sanitation workers. The movement has been demanding the abolition of dehumanizing practice of manual removal of human excreta and calls the introduction of mechanization of handling the waste. So yes, this is what the present government is also focusing on. Yes, background में देखते हैं. Until the introduction of employment of manual scavenger and construction of dry latrines Act 1993, state governments had the post called scavengers. That means the government itself employed sanitation workers, and such inhuman work was done by the scavengers, and they were employed by the government itself. Scavenger job was manually remove human excreta in households and designated places. The local authorities even levied a scavenging tax on households for availing this service. But after the act was introduced, the state government themselves became the agencies that would enforce the prohibition of construction of and usage of dry latrines. 10 years later, the Safai Karmachari Andolan, social movement that campaigned against the manual scavenging, along with other organizations, filed a PIL in Supreme Court. Mounting pressure of civil society coupled with intervention of Supreme Court that forced the central government to conduct a survey of manual scavengers in 2013, and the survey found that still the manual scavengers are employed, that dry latrines also are present, and manual removal of human excreta is still persisted. So in the same year, the government introduced the Prohibition of Employment and Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013. See the difference between these two acts. Manual Scavengers and Construction of Dry Latrines Prohibition Act. Here the unique word, that is Rehabilitation Act, is added. So prohibition of employment as manual scavengers and their rehabilitation. So in this rehabilitation, welfare of manual scavengers is one of the main component. We can say that the future generation of the manual scavengers or the sanitation workers, they should get enough kind of education opportunities, and so that they can move ahead and they let's say out of this what you can say employment or service. So that is what is expected through this rehabilitation. Though the construction of dry latrine has drastically reduced, the number of deaths in manholes, sewers and septic tanks continues to remain high. We can see recently also there were many deaths of the sanitation workers who work to remove the what you can say the blockages in that sewers and septic tanks, and death happened because of lack of such kind of protective gears, safety equipments. They do not have such kind of safety equipments. So yes, what are the issues? Neither the past nor the present amendment addresses the issue of labor safety. So this is very important aspect to prevent the death of sanitation worker. Same is the case with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which skirts the issue of labor rights and stigma attached to sanitation. The stigma, here comes the social aspect. we can see that those working as sanitation worker, they are treated with very, we can say that kind of unseen untouchability in our society. Okay, very good advertisement, one very good advertisement that is, I guess, done by Tata company. Okay, so try to go and search for that ad, very good ad that is done. वो बहुत ही अच्छे से उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया है कि उनकी कंडीशन क्या होती है, उनके बच्चों की कंडीशन क्या होती है. Yes, most sanitation contracts are given to private contractors or self-help groups, and such staff hardly have ID cards, leave alone the protection of medical insurance policies. So yes, medical insurance and health, we can say that insurance, that is which is the right of every employee, that is not given to them. Okay, unlike the other labor forces, sanitation workers do not have separate rule book for them. There are hardly any exclusive trade unions for sweepers, and unlike other sections in the government or private workforce, their problems are voiced by only those who are not associated with sanitation work, often NGOs. यानी कि जो बाहर के लोग हैं वही उनके राइट्स के लिए फाइट कर रहे हैं. They are not enough empowered to fight for their own rights at present. Okay, that is the main issue we can say here. In conclusion, this is the forced choice and is connected to dignity of workers. In India, sanitation work is caste ridden, and hence there is urgent need to dissociate caste from labor. So yes, such kind of question, manual scavenging is forced choice and is connected to dignity of the worker. Elaborate. So in elaborate, we need not to negate the statement, we understand this command, and we need to go on elaborating this statement, especially this forced choice concept and dignity of the worker. Okay, so some ethical aspects are also important. At the same time, essay can be asked, even if it is not asked, social issues or caste related issues, you can give the example of manual scavenging, which is still present as very, let's say, mainstream practice in India. Especially we can say that sanitation workers or manual scavengers, largest employer is Indian Railways. That is, again, the government is the largest employer of sanitation workers, we can say that. Fine. Moving on to next article, some prelims related let's say important points. ICMR not for low cost COVID-19 testing device. What is the name of this testing device? CoviRap device, that is designed by researchers at IIT Kharagpur. CoviRap. Okay, so some important we can say characteristics of this device. The machine cost less than 5,000 rupees to make, and test kits would each cost about rupees 500 only. Once the viral RNA was extracted, the testing process takes about 1 hour only. It has 94% sensitivity and 98% specificity as compared to RT-PCR. So sensitivity थोड़ा कम है as compared to RT-PCR, but specificity is fine. Okay, so yes, again the nasal swabs are used, and we can say that it is like a paper strip that is dipped into the reaction, and then there is colored lines developed like the pregnancy kit. Okay, so it is like similar kind of test recently we had talked about is Feluda test. ठीक है, तो लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने इसके बारे में बात की थी, फेलुडा टेस्ट yesterday. Similar kind of colored lines develop like a pregnancy kit to indicate virus presence or absence. Smartphone app can grab the image of strip and convey the results. So 1 घंटे में ये result दे देता है. Key differences with RT-PCR, this is important. While RT-PCR machine is costing up to 25 lakh rupees, CoviRap machine cost IIT researchers only 5,000 rupees. This is very good development, we can say that. CoviRap test kit costs about 500 rupees, और अभी जो हमने देखा है कि कैपिंग जो है RT-PCR का 4,500 जो है, that is the price. RT-PCR needs to be operated by molecular biologist, we can say that expert, while CoviRap can be operated with minimal training. Okay, so this is the difference with RT-PCR, and now this will be soon what we can say commercialized. This test will be commercialized soon and rolled out in India. along with this Feluda test, which is to be rolled out this month only. Fine. So such kind of prelims examination practice question. Consider the following statement about CoviRap machine. It is developed by researchers at IIT Kharagpur. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. यहाँ पे IIT कानपुर, IIT दिल्ली अलग अलग बोल सकते हैं, वो आपको स्पेसिफिकली पता होना चाहिए. It is more efficient but cost more than RT-PCR machine. It is more efficient. This is correct. But cost more than RT-PCR machine? No, it costs less than RT-PCR machine. That's why the statement is incorrect. It can be operated with minimal training while RT-PCR machine requires to be operated by expert. This is correct statement. So we can say that 1 and 3 is the correct statement here. Fine. Air pollution now the biggest health risk in India, says report. Now which is the name of the report? State of Global Air 2020 report. Now some important reports for our examination. कौन देता है, कौन सी इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, रिपोर्ट का नाम, ये दोनों चीज़ें हमें पता होनी चाहिए. Okay, so yes, State of Global Air report is given by US based Health Effects Institute. ठीक है, तो ये चीज़ आपको पता होनी चाहिए, US based Health Effects Institute. This gives the State of Global Air 2020 report, and according to this report, we can say that outdoor and household particulate matter pollution also contributed to the deaths of more than 1,16,000 Indian infants in their first month of life last 1 year. Okay, India faced highest per capita pollution exposure. You can see here. You can mention these facts whenever there is, we can say, environment related question जिसमें air pollution आता है, essay अगर environment से related आता है तो वहाँ पे आपने बताना चाहिए. Okay, so yes, air pollution was now the largest risk factor for death among all health risks in India. Okay, so we can say that this is very important information for our public health policy perspective. Fine. The government has claimed that the average pollution levels in India are declining over the past 3 years, but these have been marginal, particularly in Indo-Gangetic plains, which see extremely high particulate matter pollution, especially during winter month. So at present, we are experiencing again the problem of air pollution in Delhi. For next 1 month, we can experience this. We are going to experience till let's say Diwali. There will be peak again for this air pollution, or especially particulate matter. COVID-19, a disease for which people with heart and lung disease are particularly at risk of infection and death, has claimed more than 1,10,000 lives in India. So yes, lung disease and those who are having such kind of comorbidities, COVID-19 has proved one of the risk factor for them, and death of people, 1,10,000 lives in India have been lost because of COVID-19. Okay, so yes, some important facts and data is to be remembered here. Yeah. Next, infodemic management a serious challenge. So द हिंदू से या कोई भी एक्सपर्ट जो होते हैं, ठीक है, तो उनके कुछ यूनिक टर्म्स जो वो आर्टिकल्स में लिखते हैं, वो टर्म्स हमें याद रखने हैं, नोट डाउन करने हैं, राइट. सो दोज टर्म्स कैन बी डायरेक्टली आस्क्ड इन योर एग्जामिनेशन. व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय which of the following reflects or gives the correct meaning of infodemic or that particular term. 4 options देंगे वो, ठीक है. तो this has been the habit of UPSC to ask such kind of question. So managing infodemic has been serious challenge during COVID-19 pandemic, says Soumya Swaminathan, Chief Scientist, WHO. Definition of infodemic as having too much information, including false and misleading information, particularly on social media. It led to confusion and risk taking and ultimately mistrust towards governments and public health response. So this is called as infodemic. Pandemic जैसे होता है ना, वैसे information demic pandemic, information pandemic का उन्होंने mix करके infodemic कर दिया. Okay, so use of telemedicine that is increasing in this COVID-19 time, pointing out to the shared appointments initiative tried by Aravind Eye Hospital in Puducherry, in which more than one patient with similar problems are provided consultation at the same time. She said that the combining this with telemedicine could bring in paradigm change, highlighting that telemedicine was increasingly being used during COVID-19. She said that shared consultation could provide benefits such as learning from others, higher follow-up rates and higher compliance to the medication. She said that COVID-19 has exposed existing social inequities and the importance of investing in public and primary health care infrastructure. This statement can be used in your essay directly. We will see that in captions. So yes, these are some important captions and quotation. Manual scavenging is forced choice and is connected to the dignity of worker. So yes, in ethics also, whenever we talk about dignity of human being, you give this example of manual scavengers being employed in India. Okay, so lack of dignity, we can say that. And even in essay, you can use this statement. In India, sanitation work is caste ridden and hence there is urgent need to disassociate caste from the labor. So if there is, let's say, topic from social issues, especially caste related, then you can use this, as well as society subject is there in GS1. There is caste topic is there. We can say that the societal aspect, one of the important is caste system in India. COVID-19 had exposed in existing social inequities and importance of investing in public and primary health. तो ये जो important points यहाँ पे बोले गए, so this is for COVID-19, okay. So and these are for manual scavenging. So accordingly, you try to take input and note down them and try to use them in your essay practice. So these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes, wherein in-depth analysis of all men's related issues is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.